Hey there, this is Isolde Trachtenberg. I hope you enjoyed today's encore show. This is an encore posting of the Self-Made Creative podcast, as this show used to be called. New episodes will return May 29th with the inimitable Ryan Hayashi. Until then, if you like what you're hearing, please rate, review, and comment. Subscribe to the show so I can keep bringing you the best content for your creativity, your business, and your life.
Hello, my loves, and welcome to today's episode of The Self-Made Creative. My name is Isolde T, and in this daily 5-minute podcast, I explore how to succeed at the crossroads of creativity and business. I am super excited about today's episode and a little nervous because today's topic is stage fright. Yes, how many of us feel before we are about to walk on to stage and sing, speak, interview, present, dance, whatever, exhibit in one way or another, right? We do magic, it doesn't matter, juggle. That part isn't as important as the fact that many of us suffer from stage fright. We are terrified of what could happen. And it doesn't even matter whether or not we're on stage. People get nervous before they have to express themselves all the time. If you have to have a talk with your partner about something, if you have to talk to a boss, raising an issue at a business that has failed you somehow, various other ways that people have to speak up and get afraid to do it. And the question is, actually a couple of questions. A, why do we get afraid? And B, really, what do we think could happen? Right? I mean, we might get afraid of the fact that the earth might open up and swallow us whole, but it won't actually happen. Yet something in there makes you go, eep! Something could happen. And what is that something? Well, what often happens when we're afraid is we get into fight or flight. We think that there's a survival issue going on. If we think about it rationally and logically, of course, no matter what we say or do up there, unless we're Evel Knievel jumping over a whole bunch of buses, we are going to be fine, right? I mean, yes, we might be upset, we might be embarrassed, things might go wrong, but in the aftermath, there will be an after, right? That's part of aftermath, right? There will somehow we will be fine. We will be okay. And yet many of us are terrified that something is going to go horribly wrong. And what is it? What is it that's going to go wrong? Often, if other people are involved, and usually stage fright necessitates other people being involved, otherwise you don't get scared. So if other people are involved, we fear judgment, we fear censure, we fear that they're going to, I don't know. It's funny. It's hard to even think about for me right now. We fear that they're going to make fun of us, and it plugs us into something from when we were like 7 years old, right? That something happens where we feel like we are going to be destroyed, decimated by someone else's words. And the question becomes, why? Why are we afraid of that? Why does someone else's negative opinion get to have any space in our heads? Really, it's a great question to ask. Why are we at somebody else's beck and call when it comes to our opinion of ourselves? Our opinion of ourselves and our abilities needs to be ours. It needs to come from within us. That confidence that we are worthwhile, that we are worthy, that we have something to say or express that deserves to be expressed, has to hold sway over anything else in that moment. Because ultimately, someone else's opinion doesn't matter. If what you believe is what you believe, if what you want to say or express is what you want to say or express, then you get to do it. And even if you are standing in front of a PhD committee and you're about to defend your dissertation, they still don't get to attack who you are. Even if they have issues with what you can bring, even if they have things to say about what you have presented, they cannot have any ultimate impact on who you are unless you let them. And that is the crucial point. So when you get stage fright, the thing to think about is, do you know yourself? Are you aware of who you are? Are you aware of what is inside you? And most importantly, do you believe in what you're about to say or do? If you do, then that's where you go from. And that's how you succeed. It's as simple as that. So the next time you have to present in public in any way, ask yourself if you believe in what you're about to say. If you don't, fix it. If you do, then you go out there and you know that you know what you need to say, and you say it and you wow them. This is Isolde T. I hope you've enjoyed today's podcast. Until next time, I send you all of my love. And please, if you're enjoying this, leave a review on iTunes or Google Play. Subscribe to the podcast. Let me know if you've ever experienced this. And I really hope that these words helped you even a little. Until next time, I love you. Bye.
Thanks so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you being here. Please subscribe to the podcast if you're new, and please tell your friends about the community we're building here. Today's episode was produced by Isolde Trachtenberg and is copyright Isolde Trachtenberg 2019. Today's music was from Kevin MacLeod, Laser Groove, and Ave Marimba, brought to you by Creative Commons License 3.0. As always, please remember this is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Past performance does not guarantee future results, although we can always hope. Until next time, I send you all of my love.